Good morning, guys. It's actually Thanksgiving week down here in South Florida. We have a beautiful morning, and go ahead and tell them what the goal is for today fishing.
Well, it's not that special of a goal. We're going to try and catch a limit of sheepshead.
We never catch a limit.
We never caught a real limit before. This is in our home waters, of course. We like to fish on our own boat in our home waters here at Darcizzle Offshore. And if you're first time to the channel, I'm Puddin', that's Darcy, of course. And so we really went all out and we're prepared.
We're so prepared. If it fails, we're just going to be so disappointed. Well, I mean, we'll be happy to catch some fish, but if we fail.
Oh, we're never going to catch something. That's our primary goal. Of course, when you're fishing, you got to have goals B, C, and D. So we even have the bow if everything else fails.
Yes.
We shoot the stupid little things.
Yes.
But so Darcy was digging around in the dirt trying to catch fiddler crabs.
That's right.
And then we discovered a tackle shop has them for $5 a dozen. So I wasted about $30 in diesel fuel.
Wasted our dollar. Yeah, wasted because we went back a couple times checking our bait and stuff.
Yeah, there's not a ton of fiddler crabs around here, so it's not easy to catch.
Well.
Then we caught some, and then we bought a bunch, which is much easier.
And we got live shrimp.
Yeah, and then today, you know, one of the things the real guys do when they're catching sheepshead is they get the barnacles off the side of docks and pylons and bridges.
Because that's what you see sheepshead doing, is they're eating the barnacles.
You know, they got those man teeth, human teeth, and they crunch stuff. So we were able to find a bunch of that stuff this morning too. So we're all set. And then the tackle shop yesterday, here's our rigs. I'm gonna use these little J hooks. Yeah. And I'm gonna put a J hook on and just a, what is this thing called? A split shot.
Yes.
To hold it down. Darcy, what do you like to do? You like to
Brian's
use a jig.
got two different setups here.
Oh, I got another special setup I made up.
I have not had a chance to go get my little jig head, but I'm going to use something even lighter than this guy. But usually in general, the lighter, the better when it comes to having no current. And in a lot of these areas I see sheepshead, we just don't have that much current. But if you're like in deeper water in different areas of Florida or the Carolinas, there's ripping current, so you want heavier jigs. But something like this, go ahead and show them. That's a crusher jig.
Yeah, so you're going to use a weight which is appropriate for the depth and the current.
Yeah, but I can easily drop a fiddler crab on that, a shrimp, a barnacle, whatever I need. So I'm actually going to start even lighter than this. This is a 132 ounce, but I think I've got even lighter ones.
Nice.
164.
Let me show you this other rig I think I'm going to use.
Brian has a cool rig. He's been doing a ton of research.
It's not that cooler rig. It's a I don't know what you guys probably might call it, a drop shot rig or a chicken rig, but it's only one hook. And so a famous captain once taught us is that when you're trying to hook a fish, and sheepshead are notoriously hard to hook, you know, if you have your weight above your hook, you're really just feeling the weight. So it's hard to set a hook like that. So like if you're using a Carolina rig or if you're bottom fishing in a mutton, you can't really set the hook. So I got a weight on here and then like a dropper loop. And so you see I'm gonna be able to feel the fish without the weight. And I'm gonna hook them. So that's my idea.
So what do they teach us? Like how long do you wait?
That's just my feel. I don't know how long you wait, but the idea is if your weight is above your hook, it's very hard to set a hook that way. Yeah. But if your hook is above your weight, then you know you can set it. So this is just going to drop down, and then I can feel that it's taut too. Correct. Like I'll be able to feel it on my thing. So let's try different methods and see what happens.
Yeah, but like Brian was saying before, I had the bow and arrow out here the other day. We're shooting. I was shooting for 2 hours and I completely failed. So we're like, you know what? We're gonna come back, get all the right things because I saw some monster sheeps, aka convicts. So let's go. Yeah. Let's go get them.
And she actually shot some a couple of videos ago, which you guys probably saw with that monster. Well, whatever. It's all we saw.
It was my biggest fish of the year.
The biggest sheep, and then she shot that big drum. So we're hoping to have some success today.
They followed it out and ate it right over here. That little piece I just threw out. You're on. Oh. All right, I need a neck thing right now.
Broke off in 2 seconds.
Oh, you got a puffer. That's a big one. Jesus.
That is a big one. Should I keep them?
Sure.
All right.
That's eating size.
That's a huge puffer fish. That's eating size. These are delicious. We're actually going to keep this one. Oh, look, he's blowing up.
Haha. Cool.
Is it legal to keep these here? It's illegal in Martin County.
Oh, good question.
I gotta double check it because I could have changed it. Look at him. He just bounced like a basketball.
Did he?
Yes.
Too bad you didn't get that on camera. Get him. Get him, Brian. You put that fish right and get him out.
Pull some drag.
You don't have that drag set, dude. That's a nice
I do have a
fish.
pretty
That's
good.
a nice
Come on,
fish.
Sizzle.
That's a nice fish.
Do we need a net?
You got it, Brian. You got it.
Hurry up.
I'm trying, Brian.
Light drag. That's a nice fish.
I don't have it set up at all. Nice fish, Brian.
First one.
That's right.
That's a nice fish.
On a crab?
Yeah, crab.
Good job. Stud. That's exactly what I saw last week.
Nice.
And one even bigger than that. Woo! First one. So I think we might be at a record of, what is it?
Got him caught up in my net, but that's okay. And this is the other rig. My first rig got pulled off really fast and broken, but this one seems to work. There you go. I gotta hold him.
Whoa, dude.
Big jack.
Holy crap. That was insane.
All right, nice fish.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. We've been having a little bit of trouble with the snappers eating our crabs. We just gotta sort through them, man. That's fishing.
Our record right now might be 10 crabs to 1 sheepshead. But
not
we're
bad.
gonna hopefully get the hang of it here and get some more nice fish like that. We're gonna cull them. All the big ones we're keeping.
Yeah, I think we only need 5. We're gonna do a limit of 5, one person. We don't need 10.
You said we're gonna do a limit.
Yeah, a limit of 1 for 5
10.
people. No.
There he is. Oh, that's a big boy. Look at him right here. Dude, they're right here.
All right.
No. Dude, they're under the boat.
Sheep?
Damn crab. Yes, I could have just shot him. Those are all studs. They're all stud fish. I can't even get it past the snapper.
What
I'm
if
getting
we,
so
what if we
frustrated.
chummed them out here and then cut them?
Dude, 2 of them are sitting under the boat just now. All right, guys, I can't believe we've been out here almost 2 hours and been fishing like about 2 or 3 docks max, but we've been seeing a ton of fish, but the tide is starting to die. I've seen fish of all sizes, sheepshead, from mullet to giant snook, tarpon, jacks, all kinds of cool stuff here. So what we're gonna do is make a move since we have hardly any current and hit some deeper holes, because it seems like the sheepshead move off these pilings and structure when it gets shallow and they move to deeper water. That's my guess, at least. I'm no sheepshead expert, but Brian still has the first sheepshead in the boat. I have none. I've caught like a catfish, a bunch of different little snappers, and tried to shoot a couple fish with 0 success. So now we're gonna just head down these docks over here really quick, see what we see, and then we're gonna bust out of here and hit some deep holes and hope for the best. Oh, we got him. Did he just come off? He did.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. That was a sheepshead before. Woohoo! Look what I caught! I've been catching lots of little snapper and catfish and jack crevalles. And I just got my first, I think that's a keeper.
Yeah, they gotta be 12 inches. That's a baby compared
12
to mine,
inches. That is a very big, that's a baby compared to Brian's fish from earlier. Sorry about the cars. I might just go ahead and keep him alive in the well.
Yeah,
He's such a little baby.
you can cull them.
We'll see what happens. But but he's still in the boat, he's mine. So definitely got the bite just before from a sheepshead, and I felt it.
Double check them on the ruler.
And I did not set it correctly, so I missed him. Yeah, he's not big. He's not that big.
Double check it on the thing. I think he's 13.
Nice hook set. Yeah, he keeps 13.
Yeah, 13.
Just over. You see, I really had to set that hook in his mouth because again, I lost the last sheepshead bite, and it just got heavy. Set the camera on, and it was too long of a wait. So let's get some more fish in the boat. We found them.
Where are you putting your line?
In between is where I got the sheepshead. And
Right there?
Let it hit the bottom, close the bail, and as soon as it got heavy, I set. Yeah, buddy. Get up here. Oh, it's a drum.
What?
It's a drum. Nice. Woo! High five, high five, high five. Awesome. Heck yeah. Got my redemption on that. Nice. Dude, he swallowed that down. And I fished those half shrimps. Oh, I got that. Hold on one sec. All right, guys, beautiful fish. Just doing the same exact thing I'm doing for Sheepshead. Drop, oh, he just crapped all over that. But beautiful fish, this is 19 inches. They have to be 14 to 24. You're allowed 5 per person, just like the Sheepshead. So not a bad bycatch for me. I'll take a puppy black drum all day. They're so tasty. Love them. Beautiful fish. All right, guys, let's try and get some more. We now think we have an incoming tide. It's now switched, and so now it's game on again. Hopefully gonna catch a ton of fish, but that was on half a shrimp on a heavier jig because we are fishing a little deeper. My jig is wrapped up. I'll show you guys in a second.
Nice job, Darcizzle. I just wanted to mention we're fishing a little bit smart. We're not the smartest fishermen in the world, but we just want to let you guys know what we are doing. So we're behind on some docks, and it got real shallow, and the tide kind of stopped. So then we came out into the main intercoastal, where it's deeper, of course, but also we went to some choke points. Choke points like bridges and little funnels and corners where the current's going to be moving, where other spots it may not be. So we got a little current moving here.
Yeah.
Dropped it down, and it's paying off.
That's right.
And then when the tide comes up and starts moving in the other spots, we can go back there.
Dude, it's awesome.
Nice.
Can't complain at all.
No,
all right,
complaining?
I'm gonna put him in the well. We'll take pictures later.
All right, and bleed them.
It's on. Game's on.
All right. Oh, another flying mangrove.
Yep. All right, one more bait here and let's move.
Just move back a little bit.
Yeah, drift back more on that pilings. Whoa! What the hell? Smoked it! King! 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 King just smoked it! Or mackerel. He just smoked it when I was reeling it up. Big Mac. Get him out. Whoa, it's a jumbo.
Good size.
Yo, buddy. Watch your glasses. Way freaking cool that was. I felt the tap on the bottom, started reeling up, and then the second I lifted it like a foot off the bottom, it just got smoked. And I knew instantly, it wasn't probably a snook or a black drum or something, but then it took off really fast, running like crazy, then did a 180, and I had to catch up to him.
Well, what is it?
And it's a beautiful Spanish mackerel, part of the mackerel family, but you can see how I just got lucky. He didn't cut me off with those wild teeth because of the way he grabbed it.
Yeah.
Ripping around the water, swimming so fast.
Good size.
It's a really nice one. Sweet.
That's sushi
They're
for me.
so good to eat.
Sushi.
And I'm going to bleed them right now.
Yeah, I'm going to sushi.
Awesome. This great baker knife from Smith is awesome. We talk about it all the time, but what you do to bleed a fish is you can break the gill plates, but really the best way to do it is underneath the gill plates. You see that big stretch of skin or that thin membrane lining? You literally just make a cut into that. So that whole area right there, so like this. And you gotta do it quick on these Macs because they die pretty quick. But you can see he's bleeding out, and now that we cut that little membrane, it's all cut, he's gonna bleed right
You can
out.
do both sides if you want to.
You
don't
can,
be crazy.
but he's already going.
Yeah. Oh, he's
He's done.
You can see that works.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. You're not gonna dull your knives or anything like that. Whew.
Nice. If you guys are still doing any holiday shopping or any shopping whatsoever, if you need your gear for
Yes.
Darcy's fillet knives, sharpeners, all your hunting and tactical gear,
Yes.
your kitchen.
Get your
Darcy's-
lucky fishing bracelets.
That's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about Smith's. All the gear you get at Smith's. It's Darcizzle 15. You get 15% off plus free shipping.
Dude, all kinds of awesome
And
stuff.
it's not just Darcy's knives. There's all kinds of great crap on there for, again, kitchen, home, tactical, deer hunting, all that stuff.
Oh my God. Just saw the world's biggest jack. Woo!
Snooky!
We got a snook. I just saw the world's biggest jack cruise right under my bait. We got a snook in the boat. And I got my shrimp back. Nice to see a snook. We did see some monster snook earlier. Dude, chill out, chill out. I just landed them so fast.
Yeah, you're so
It
flippy.
was like whipped right him in the boat. Okay, okay. I'm letting you go, I'm letting you go. All right, nice little snook right there. It shows you the population is healthy. I'm just gonna let him go. I think he's ready. Whoa, he's ready. All right. So I didn't get the hook set on this fish because I haven't been getting any bites from anything good in a while. And then this fish just ate it right on the bottom. I just got my second drum, which I guess you could say is like a poor man's sheepshead.
No,
I don't
he's a
even
rich
know.
man's sheepshead.
Because these puppy drums, look at this guy. He looks exactly almost like a sheepshead. So we came back to the spot. We saw all the fish this morning, and unfortunately, it's just been like every day is a different day out here, but even just the tide change and going to that spot was just completely different for us. Didn't see any fish over there, and the current was much higher, but our water clarity was just garbage. So you can see that jig I'm fishing now compared to the bridge. I was fishing that heavier jig, but now I'm fishing this teeny one called the crusher jig, and we don't have a lot of moving current back here anyhow. So we've made a move. Brian's getting frustrated over here, and like he's like, I'm almost over this. And so I spotted a sheepshead cruising down the side here, and we decided to fish. We've been here almost 10 minutes, and I just got a beautiful puppy black drum. I need to check and see if it's actually a keeper.
Yeah.
They have to be 14. He might be just there.
I think he is. I think he's 15.
All right, so on the Darcizzle cooler.
He's 17.
17. They always look so much smaller. So you're allowed 5 per person on this. So now I'm at 2 sheepshead. But these guys are excellent eating the puppy drums. Again, it's excellent tasting. If you guys watched one of our recent videos, we caught a monster that was not good. But these, I'm so excited to eat. And he's beautiful. Look how cute. All right, let's see if we can get another fish in the boat, unless Brian calls it here soon. But we are putting our time in, that is for sure.
Did you say putting your time in?
We are putting our time in. Look at his little whiskers. Like even when they're younger, they have all these little whiskers to feel on the bottom. But he wasn't right on the structure, but it was pretty darn close. Really cool to be catching so many of these in our home waters. I think they're here for good. There's a good population. So beautiful. Let's get some more fish. Nice job. Nice job, Brian. Nice job, Brian. We got him. He did it. Got a fish. He just said like 2 minutes ago he had the right bite. I think he got a little excited again.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we've just been going dock to dock, and Darcy's actually been watching when we see fish. So
I don't know.
She has really good eyes, so she sees a lot of fish.
I don't know if that's the best method to do that.
It's a great method because you saw a fish over there, and when there's one fish, there's got to be more fish.
Yes.
So I saw a fish at that dock. We didn't catch that. She saw a sheepshead.
No.
Yes. The dock over there, you saw a sheepshead, and then you caught a drum.
Yes.
And over here, you saw a sheepshead, and I caught a sheepshead.
Correct.
So, whatever. Pretty good.
Yeah, but you know, like at the same time, like it's just the time of the year that the sheepshead should be here. Any kind of structure like this that you see barnacles on, they usually like to hang out at. But yeah, if you have like clear water and you can see them, great. And so usually we stop, and that's what we're doing. But the spot this morning where I saw absolute giants, you know, I couldn't see them early just before. So we moved on, and so far it is paying off.
You know, a lot of times fishing like this is just a matter of how many docks you hit, is how many fish you catch. So
dude, he has swallowed that.
So that's what we're doing. So we're put a lot of work, and we're getting fish. We got plenty for dinner.
Dude, we totally have dinner. And we never harvest a ton of fish. That's not what this channel's about. We just take what's enough for us. But Brian just got his second sheepshead of the day.
As we always say, back at the house.
Let's do this.
We did pretty good. I mean, we didn't hit our target of a limit of sheepshead, which is 5 sheepshead.
We're gonna have to try it again.
This is not the sheepshead capital of the world for sure.
No.
But we caught, how many caps did we get? 3 or 4 sheepshead?
3 sheepshead, yeah.
And
3.
two drums?
I definitely think we can get it done though and catch 5 one day. One of those days when they're absolutely chewing, because these fish, they were everywhere. I know it's not the sheepshead capital, but I saw plenty. Plenty.
And the drums are just as good, if not better, so I don't really care.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're all excellent. We really can't complain.
And so is the croaker's delicious.
We did get the target species. That's what counts. And next time we'll just get a limit of 5. All we need is 2 more fish. It's not a big deal.
It's not too bad. What did you think about using the crabs? We don't really use it that often.
I just think maybe that particular day they just weren't as keyed in on it, and the little fish were getting into it faster. Yeah. And I think there's a lot of bycatch with those little crabs because, again, like any little snapper, any fish can get that in its mouth. And if it's one of those days when those sheepshead aren't aggressively chewing, those other fish get to it first.
Yeah,
and it's the same with the shrimp. Like we have so much bycatch with shrimp.
We do, but I thought the crabs will like eliminate some of the bycatch for the mangroves and stuff, but it didn't.
It didn't.
And the crabs fell off the crab's not only harder to put on the hook, they're also come off in like 2
Yes.
seconds because they just crumble off.
It might have been because of that really thick hook you're using too. Like I
No,
feel
you
like,
got to use a heavy hook for sheepshead.
I don't know, that
Like
little
not a
crab,
fine wire, but
you're running that big, thick thing through that tiny crab, and but you're right, he would fall off, and Brian's like, after like using 2 dozen, he's like, these crabs don't work,
yeah.
and he gave up.
And that's the hook the tackle guy told me to use because, you know, we're not. Sometimes people yell us, act like, oh, I don't know what you're talking. You're not an expert. I know I'm not an expert, bro. This is just what we do.
Yes.
So the tackle guy told me to use that hook.
He
And everything we do is just like a fish. Every fisherman just copied from somebody else. So no, I'm not an expert.
And no,
but
we're also learning
just
as we
doing
spend
what I
time
do.
on the water, and we're teaching ourselves too.
Yeah, so we're just doing what we do.
Yeah.
And showing you what we do. We're not experts.
And we
on
didn't get a
anything.
limit, so there you go. We're not
Yeah,
experts.
they're proving it.
Done. Yeah.
All right.
And Brian caught the nicest fish of the day.
Nice.
Sheepshead wise. So let's dive right into
Sheepshead
this.
wise.
We're going to use my 8-inch Darcizzle knife today. Also wearing the matching beautiful sheepshead pendant available on my website. You guys want to head over to my website. There's all kinds of awesome holiday gifts there for the sportsman and woman in your life. And I really appreciate if you support my small
Yes.
business because I hand make every order or
Yes.
prepare it
Now,
and
tell,
hand
now,
make it.
I always like you to mention, like, you're going in sideways on those scales.
Correct. So that way I'm not dulling my knife.
Like,
as
you don't want to
fast.
cut them like this.
No.
You want to go like that.
Yeah, for
There you go.
sure. They live so close to structure that they are just have a very armored body, just like the black drums that we catch too. But yeah, if you go in at an angle, you're not going to dull your knife as quick. And I always say this all the time, but a knife is a tool, so over time, it's going to get dull when you clean a bunch of fish. So I go back to the drawing board and I actually just sharpen this knife up with the stone right before we got on film. That's kind of boring. You guys don't want to see me do that. So now we're just going to go down his back. Also, the cool thing with sheepshead is like their dorsal fin totally lays inside the body completely, like it disappears. There's an actual indent on either side. And I don't know if you guys can actually clearly see that where my knife is going. There's an actual like space
Yeah, like a
where
tuna.
it can just fold in. Exactly, like a tuna, which is pretty wild. So it like literally lay all the way back in there. But look at those wicked, sharp dorsal fins.
Yeah.
I have some pretty gnarly cuts on my left hand today, so I'm a little awkward because my fingers are not operating 100%. So here we go. We're gonna do our best we can. I just can't use the tips of my pointer finger and middle finger, which is important. All right, and then I just go through the tail, get that out of the way. And now we're just gonna slab it all the way down. And I'm using the flex of this blade too to just curve it right on the edge of those bones. This fish is still a little bit
Frozen?
frozen right in the middle here. It's all right though.
Yeah, we
I
clean
took
our fish. I'm sorry, we clean our fish like the next day a lot.
Yes.
Because we're so busy the first day. And yesterday we fished till dark.
Yeah,
But
got home in the dark. Wasn't great for filming.
right. And it's nice to get them cold for cleaning them too.
And today is an overcast, cloudy day in South Florida. Now just going around those rib cage, really bending the knife. And around this rib cage up here really protrudes quite a bit. And then I just get the knife down. Try to use my pointer finger, there we go. And then I go around those bones and then break the little pin bones right there. And with these guys, again, they eat like the barnacles and the mussels and they chew that off with their crazy looking horse/human teeth. So usually their guts are like full of gross stuff. And that's probably why it makes them taste so good too, because they literally eat like the crabs, the mollusks, like all the delicious stuff. And that just makes them so good to eat. But I try to leave the innards intact because if you get that open, it just is usually a ton of rocks and smelly stuff and you don't want that on your fillet. So there we go. Sorry about the airplane.
Yeah, we live near an airport. Show them
Yeah.
the teeth that you were just mentioning.
Yes.
You always gotta show them
Here's
the
the
teeth.
wicked teeth. Some of them really have a lot of missing teeth. Can't even use this finger. Anyways, I'm gonna just give you the top.
You can see them.
There you go.
Yep.
His teeth are actually looking pretty okay. Some of them are like really yellow. Some of them are missing all 4 of those top teeth. It's pretty wild. So
Let's snag out the other side real quick.
yeah, so we're gonna slab off the other side. And no, there's no cheeks to take off of this particular fish. I guess you could try, but the amount of meat you're gonna get, I just don't really think it's worth it. But if maybe you guys have a trick or something, and go ahead and share it down below. But we're gonna use his carcass, as we say all the time, in our stone crab traps. Stone crabs love the sheepshead carcass, that's for sure.
All right.
So he's not gonna go to waste.
And talking about that, you know, we always, whenever we get new followers, which thank God we always do, thank you very much, but what do you do with all those fish? Where do you do all those fish? Well, you know, we eat a lot of fish. We don't eat fish every day, you know, a lot of times people think, oh, do you eat fish every day?
We say on average like once, maybe twice a week.
Usually when you guys see us eating fish, that's mainly when we're eating fish.
Yes.
And again, the carcasses go in the crab trap, and a lot of stuff, you know, goes for bait or whatever, like the jack she keeps is bait and crab trap bait. And we give it to the neighbors, like this neighbor right here loves the fish, neighbors over there, the guy that mows the lawn, the guy that paints the house,
everybody.
The AC guy.
We hook up everybody.
Any way we can get rid of it, really. Yeah.
No, everybody, I mean, most people
Kelly
will take fish in 2 seconds.
All Darcy's friends' names are Kelly, so Kelly and Kelly get them.
And my sister Kelly.
Yeah, we went for, when we go for Thanksgiving, all her family gets whatever's in our refrigerator.
Yes.
And we got a great vacuum sealer, so we just vacuum seal it and then give it away when someone comes over or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and again, like, you know, we're not out there catching limits of fish. We always say this, and
we're better at making it look like we catch a lot of fish than we are at actually catching a lot of fish. Because if you look on Facebook, it looks like we catch 10 fish a day, but you know, not everything on social media happened within 2 minutes. You know, guys. So it's like 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 if she catches a fish, like I'll post the stupid thing 4 times. You know, it's like not 4 times.
No, you won't.
But we'll get like different shots. Like it'll be in a video, and then it'll be on Facebook in a static post. You know?
Or sometimes we'll do like a status update of what we're doing and post that live.
Right, like if we
same day.
Like we went fishing yesterday, so we'll post stories. So there's the fish, and then you know a couple days later the fish might show up on a static feed, you know, a regular picture, and then it comes up in a video. So it's a 3 fish seen in different spots.
Yeah. All right, slabbing off this bad boy now too, and we bled this fish pretty well in our cooler, and that's just by cutting that memory. We showed you guys in the video.
Showed them video.
Yeah, we did, and. I'll just quickly use this other knife really quick just to see if it's a male or female fish because they are spawning this time of the year.
All right, you're gonna smelly guts. That's what we need, more smelly guts.
Well, I'm not gonna open the guts. All right, it's a male. And you can tell right here, this is not even the thing, but like this white stuff right here, if it was a female, it would be like an egg roe sac. But the males, that's like their testicles, I guess you could say.
You don't know what you're talking about. Testicles?
Yes.
What are you saying?
Or what do you like? That's like the sperm right there. Oh wait, no.
There's eggs right there.
There's eggs.
Yeah,
I think that's eggs. Yeah, that's a very young, mature egg sac right there. Immature egg sac. But usually the males, they'll have this big white thing right there instead. I thought that was, but that's actually the swim bladder.
These nuts?
But the last one I caught and filleted, like it was a white thing that looked like that, except it was
like
white
these nuts?
on both sides, and
All
that's
right.
what the males have.
All
I'm
right.
serious.
I
I don't.
believe you.
It's not like these nuts. No, stop it, boys. This is what I deal with all day.
No matter how old we get, it's stupid.
He's a 5-year-old. He's a 5-year-old.
I don't know.
All right.
I try and get a reaction out of her.
Maybe not.
Anyway, all right,
He
fillet
does
it
this
up.
all day, and then
No, I don't listen to her. She's a liar.
and then I'm just taking both slabs right here really quick.
All right, let's
and
fillet them out.
edging out the bones.
Pin bones.
Yeah, I like to do that really fast. I do feel like it helps. And you never cut through their skin. Their skin is wildly thick. All right.
Like
and
yours.
then-
Thank God.
Like yours.
No.
My
you take
my
all the
skin.
You take all my stupid jokes. You have thick skin. That's a metaphor.
Oh.
All my stupid jokes bounce right off you. You have thick skin.
Brian has jokes about my thick. Never mind.
Landscaper hands?
Yeah.
Show them your hands.
They can't see it right now. It's really bad when after a shower or something because my hands get like crazy bad.
All right, just do the other one real quick.
They're not too bad today. Anyways, whatever. My hands are not pretty, that's for sure. Brian has prettier hands than I do.
These are lawyer hands for
Pushing paper.
Pushing paper. That's how you make real money.
Not this.
These are for counting money, these hands.
Not this.
Oh, these are delicate. These are for sorting through file folders.
This is how you earn your living when you use your hands on a daily basis
That's
from
right.
sunrise to sunset. I'm in the house using my hands, making my orders.
Those
so
are for
on and
making
so
money.
forth.
These are for taking money.
All right, so that's all slabbed off. I took off even a little bit of the red meat, but we're just gonna leave it as is. Like that'll just cook right off. That's not even an issue.
Nice.
Just got the heavier stuff. But again, we bled the
All right,
fish
do that
out.
one real quick. We gotta go. We gotta get to the
Yeah,
cooking
we
portion.
bled the fish out so that way he wouldn't have a crazy red bloodline in the middle, and it really does help. I
We got a
really
nice
think it
flex.
cleans the meat up really nicely.
That's our
Makes it
sizzle
look
knife, of course. You can get that.
flex fillet,
That's
curved
Smith's.
flex fillet
Links in the
knife
description, don't worry.
from Smith.
All right.
Correct. All right, that's about it, guys. We're done with that. And I'm meeting in the house with the cooking pudding portion of this video.
Welcome, guys, to another edition of Cooking with Pudding, your favorite part of the show. This is where Darcy's super busy doing your Christmas orders edition. I want to do something a little different for you guys today with this Sheepshead we got. So I Googled what's the best fish recipe in the whole wide world. Of course, I got a million selections, but I decided to pick one broiling the fish. I don't think we've ever broiled the fish here before on Darcizzle Offshore, so we want to try something new. So let's just get right to it. So the fish, and broiling or baking fish is super easy. It doesn't make a mess. You don't got the frying pan, oil going everywhere, or any other crap. So first thing you do, I had a nice pan, spread the fish out, and I broiled it on a high broil. It was just 8 minutes. And then it comes out and you just test the fish and it was perfectly fine, okay? Maybe even you could undercook it because you're gonna be putting it back in the oven with this nice topping on here. Then we just made a nice broil topping to put on top of there that's gonna get nice and brown, a little crispy for you. And I tasted this, and you can really just put anything you want, but this is based with Parmesan cheese and butter and mayonnaise. Of course, we used Duke's mayonnaise, only expired a month, and salt and pepper and onion, and I think that was pretty much it. But we'll put the recipe down below, and of course, we have the e-cookbook out with tons of recipes, so you can check out the website for that. And we got some broccoli, or what is the broccoli or sizzle? What vegetable we have today?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. So we're ready to plate. Let's get right to it. Here you go. So get in here, Sizzle, so I can see. Ooh, oh, look at that. Nice and white, and you got a nice crispy top on here. Look at this. Darcy, for some reason, loves cauliflower. I mean, it's good. I'm not complaining, but our family, I guess, grew up on cauliflower. So I got some purple cauliflower today, and we steamed that. And then we're going to put a little chive on top. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one, Papa cut, right? A little more. And so it looks pretty good. Let's see what Darcy's tastes. Let's see what it tastes. See what Darcy says back at the table. All right, Darcizzle, tell us how it is.
It's too hot.
It came out of the oven so hot.
You gotta try it with your hot mouth.
I can't even open this beer. I might need a girl to do it. I literally can't open this. Jeez.
He's yelling all day. Well, it's so funny half the time when we're cooking in the kitchen. He's like, "Where's this? Where's that?" And half of it's right in front of his face.
Well, I know. I think I was just weak.
He has nothing to say. He's just stuffing his
It's
mouth.
really good.
It's good.
I had to take 3 bites to make sure. We ran a little low.
Talking with my mouth full of food. That was so wrong.
Like a pig stuck in the mud.
My dad would hate that.
Yes, Tim would hate that. So we're a little light on the topping. We didn't really have enough as per the recipe. But you can always just make more, and I don't need a lot of topping in because I'm on a diet, but. This is really good.
Excellent.
This is so simple to make too, unbelievable.
Excellent. Taste the scallions, taste the lemon, taste all that good stuff. Cheese.
All right, great job. That was good.
Delicious. That was awesome.
It's really good.
I'm gonna stuff my face now, but thanks for joining us on today's adventure. And everything we talked about down in the description box below, as you guys know. Until our next one, follow your dream
And keep on catching.